Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. I just got this crazy idea. So I was just doing some off-camera work as usual, making the third barn, because I was supposed to do that a while ago. Just, you know, ticking stuff off my checklist for 1.6. And then I was, like, for the past few weeks, I was just thinking about, like, I can't make an auto wool farm because, dispensers can't shear sheep until 1.14. And, I was thinking to myself, like, dude, I already searched up tutorials, there's none out there. It's impossible to make a wool farm, right? But then, it hit me. Who said we had to shear the sheep? Why don't we make, like, an automatic breeder, which basically makes the sheep, like, go to an area, then they grow up, and then they just get killed. You still get wool when they get killed. You don't have to shear them. That saves that part. The only thing I have to do is just hold down right-click to shear, to breed a bunch of sheep. Bro, I'm massive brain. We're gonna design this today, okay? Let me just drink some more daily water. Do we count this as an episode of the Let's Play? Because, I mean, technically, we won't really be on this world. Yeah. You know what, welcome to episode 135B, okay? This is episode 135B. The first letter to episode. This won't be part of the main playlist, though. Because technically it's, you know... I don't know. I'm thinking, like, should we actually make this an episode? Like, should this technically be an episode? What's that in Carol Place? Oh, I need to... Oh, God. Should this be an episode? You know what? No. This is just going to be a normal video. We can have a normal video in the world. We'll just call it episode 133B. But we won't put it in the playlist. But this is, just think of this as a completely normal video. Because see, like, again, I need to get a lot more wool now. And it takes a while, okay? I mean, most of my sheep have to be white now, which, I mean, that takes time, okay? Yeah, it takes time, resources, and not getting other types of wool. Let me turn the volume down. But yeah, okay, that's too quiet. Now it feels weird. But yeah, after I finish building this barn, I want to, on camera this time, I want to go into my tester world and design a way to make an automatic wool farm for old Minecraft. Bro, I'm literally Einstein, bro. Why did no one think of that? I mean, I'm sure someone's thought of it, but there's no tutorials. I mean, there probably is one somewhere, but no tutorials that can be found in under, like, a day. Like, oh my god, my brain is massive. And I already kind of thought of a way we could do it. We can kind of, like, make, like, water streams push sheep around, and then they go into, like, a little shearing area. No, not shearing area. Wait, a shearing area? Oh my god, that's another idea. We don't even have to kill them. We just... No, but there's no way to tell if they've already... I mean, we don't have to be able to tell. They should just, like... Okay, first thing I need to test is if water turns grass into dirt. If that's the case, then that's a problem. I don't know what to do about that, if that's a thing. Because sheep can only, like, regrow their wool if they eat grass, and they can only be pushed by water. I mean, they can be pushed by pistons, but I'm not ridiculous, okay? I'm not gonna do that. But dude, we can have an auto wool farm before 2030. Oh my god. I am so happy I thought this. It's like a light bulb sparked in my head, and then I was like, you know what, I have to record this because I'm gonna forget. Oh my god, I just designed an auto wool farm in my head. How did I end up doing that? Also, I have a ton of grey wool now. We can finish the Parliament building. Oh wait, it's already done. Is this supposed to... Oh, it looks kind of funky. We're only gonna do that there, because it just looks better. Oh my god, I just thought of an auto wool farm. My brain is exploding with thoughts. Oh, I'm so happy. But yeah, this should work. I mean, I don't see what wouldn't work. I don't like that guy. Yeah, I can't, like, think of what would make it not work. Like, what could go wrong with the design, right? You just have a bunch of sheep, you have... I mean, the only thing I can think of is, like, we would have to kill them. Which, there's also a way to do that, with hoppers and, like, lava. I mean, you could do this in, like, old, like, Minecraft. To be fair, I think I have seen someone do a wool farm now that I think about it. But I don't think it was an automatic one. I think the sheep would just get killed. I don't remember it. Yeah, yeah, it wouldn't work because they'd have to just spawn in like a grass field. Cause yeah, in beta you couldn't breed sheep. Yeah, that's how they did it in beta 1.7.3. But that just came into my head. I didn't steal that idea. I promise. Like, I genuinely just thought of this, and I'm so happy that I did. Oh my god. I'm probably not gonna make the thumbnail say episode 133B. I know I keep thinking about like the wrong thing, but I don't want this to be mistaken for a Let's Play video. So yeah, I thought I had music. Yeah. No mistakes. Ooh, I wanted to sleep up there for a reason. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have to finish this, do I? You do not belong there. It's my house, okay, not yours. I just want to finish the roof of this thing and I'm out. That's all I'm here to do. Then we'll move the pigs in at some point. But I really need to design this wool farm. So let me go finish off this roof of the barn. And I'll see you guys there. Ooh, a thunderstorm. Yo, this could be one of the first ones of the Let's Play. I genuinely do not remember whenever, like... Have we ever had a thunderstorm in this world? Actually, no. I think in, like, literally the version that thunderstorms were added, so beta 1.5, I'm pretty sure we had one then. I think this is our second ever thunderstorm. Unless that thunderstorm was in real life. That would not be great, because then I had to shut down my PC, which please, just not now. Do it any other time. Zeus, make your thunderstorms any other time. Alright, good that the snow's melting off, because I did not want that there. Ooh, this is... Oh no, it's well lit up. It's glowstone. But dude! Look at my brain go. Look at my massive brain thoughts come in. You know, it's so good, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go to the toilet. Okay, so, this is the world where I've been testing basically everything. There's my corrupted iron farm, where the chunk got deleted. It still spawns iron golems, though. Quite a lot of them. This was my attempt to make a 6-sided log, which does not work in this version. This was my attempt for a TNT duper, which also does not work. Ow. It's out of arrows. It's the desert temple, and over here we have a bunch of duplication machines I tried out, because I wanted to duplicate TNT. I feel like that's fair, because TNT dupers are a thing. But eventually, like, this one did work, but it was just, like, ridiculously, like, you couldn't do more than one item at a time. It's just not worth it, is what I mean. And it's very hard to do. You can't just put it off every time. It's very difficult. This one is probably the easiest one. X-ray glitch. I don't know why I'd ever need this, but it's a thing. If we need to do the gravel method again, then here's the way to go. Yeah, but today we're gonna be testing the sheep farm. So let me grab some grass and water, because that's very important. I have a slight feeling that it might work. Middle block is here. Alright. Bro, this is like, it's not a tutorial, but if it does work, I'm making a tutorial and I don't care. Like, I am making a tutorial on this. If this does work. So, yeah. For you old Minecrafters, if you want to get some wool automatically, then hopefully... Cross your fingers, okay? We'll see how this works. Why does the grass texture in the inventory still have that really bright green from all the way back in alpha? Like, that's old grass. You know what I mean? Like, that's old. Okay. Please don't get rid of the grass. Okay, looking good for now. I mean, it doesn't seem to be removing anything. I'm gonna make another one of these, like, as part of the farm, and we'll just see if that one gets, like, deleted. So, let's grab some stone bricks, and we're gonna build up, like, quite a bit. And then go 7 on each side. And let's go check back on this again, just to be sure. Oh my god, it's not getting rid of the grass. I mean, to be fair, that would be a bit quick, but I feel like by now it would have. I think on Bedrock Edition it does get rid of the grass. I think it does, yeah. So yeah, we want to kind of make this into a diagonal square, as they call it. No one calls it that. Yeah, this is the world we also tested the server on. Ooh, a blacksmith. Ooh, 2 blacksmiths. Ah. See, apparently villages generate bigger in flat worlds. Like, why don't they just make them generate bigger in normal worlds? Like, what's wrong with that? I think that'd be really cool, because villages are quite small. Like, they only have, like, a few houses. A real-life village is much bigger than a Minecraft village. Alright, so we have that. And we would have a dispenser. That would dispense a bucket of water. And that should turn it off. Yeah! Okay. One more check on this. It doesn't get rid of grass. Oh my god, it doesn't get rid of grass. Alright, well let's get rid of this, because this is on the surface and we want it to be above ground. I mean, it doesn't have to be above ground, but it's probably just easier to make it above ground. Oh my god, what am I doing, bro? I'm designing my own farm. When have I last done that? I actually cannot think of any time I ever did that. I'm really curious what's in these blacksmith chests. Yeah, then you're gonna see this a lot from me in tutorials. I'm just gonna wander off into my own direction. Wait, my headphones aren't plugged in, right? Wait, you guys hear stuff, right? Wait a second. Okay, sound does work. Just have to test that. Okay. Ooh, there's a lot of villagers here. What do you have in your chest, good sir? Iron, okay. How is he not burning? That's a baby. Yeah, you do your thing. Creeper in this one. What was this? Okay, it's here. That's some very interesting water. Oh, a bunch of apples. Ah, let's just get rid of the baby zombie. Whoa! What's all this? Oh, they don't light up the houses? Oh, that's on you then. Why am I helping them? I have stuff to do, like building a farm. Yeah, they really need to add sprinting to creative. Yeah, not like they add that in the next version or anything. Really need to add that, don't they? It's great to have a tester world though. Yeah, this is gonna be like a bit of a. This is not their spawning platform. This is just their. This is the platform where they do their munching grass, as you may call it. Munch, munch, munch is what they do here. They munch on their lunch. Yeah, remember this. This is the place that they munch on their lunch. Okay. Yeah. Bro, I'm designing my own. This is basically a tutorial. This is basically a tutorial. If you want me like to make a full detailed tutorial with like exactly the measurements, the exact measurements, and like how many exactly blocks you actually need, then let me know, because I will do that if you really want me to. I will absolutely do that. I think that would be really fun. The only thing I can... No, wait, no, they will breed. There is a way to make them breed. You just hold down a right click, and I already thought of a way to do that. And I'm actually doing that right now. But dude, what have I created? Okay, so this is kind of like the area here. Just to make it look nicer, I'm gonna put like... I don't know, like... wood, sure. Why can I not think of something to put? It doesn't matter what you put here. I probably won't recommend... I actually don't recommend wood, because... I don't know. Lava will be used in this build, so... Yeah. I think this area using wood is fine, though. Don't use wood for all of it. Then we can do some glass. And we also need to light up the area. That's important. Because, yeah, sheep can eat through grass, so... I don't think they can jump up this, but, actually, I won't put a roof over this. It doesn't need to have a roof, which is another great part about this. Don't need to make a roof. And nothing on the edge is a spawnable block, so nothing can spawn there. Okay. One more side. There we go. Let's get some torches now. And kind of light up the place. What light level is this? 10! Okay. It's perfect. So we do torches around here. And what light level is this? 7. So then we can do boom, 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 boom. It's 9. And this is... It goes down to 8. Okay. I think the block itself might be light level 7. So we'll do maybe one further out. And since this is light level 7, we can just put some glowstone right above it. Or we could just put glowstone above everything. Yeah, we'll just do that. Maybe even like... Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now that we have the glowstone, and everything should be lit up now. So if you look at the... Towards the bottom of the F3 menu, right here, where my mouse is, you see BL and then the number. This is the block light. It's actually where your head is, though, not where your feet are. So that's actually light level 8. Or this would be light level 9. But yeah, if it's always a... It has to be more than 8. So 9 or more. And it should be like that everywhere. Perfect. The SL and RL do not matter at all. So don't worry about those. So now this is like the flow chamber. Ooh. How do we do this part? Okay, so the water's gonna like flow this way. And then what? Then what? Maybe we put signs and make water flow more? Would that work? Does that work on animals? Does that still work on animals? Ooh. Wait, that didn't make it into a source block? Oh no, that's a source block. Yeah. I guess that's okay. That goes out this way. And it leads to there. Okay. That's a good... It's a step in the right direction. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because the sheep are bigger than a block anyways. So yeah, they'll flow down perfectly fine. Then they get to this point. Oh! There's an idea. You just make them go into 2 different points. 2 vortexes. No, 2 vertices, not vortexes. And it flows down to... Okay, that's perfect, bro. Oh my god. This is getting satisfying. There we go. Now they flow into this little area. And... So the water basically Oh, the water gets from the torches. Alright, then just replace these grass blocks with torches. It will slow down your farm a little. We're going for maximum efficiency. Just put the glowstone 1 block higher. And just do that. So yeah, everywhere should just flow. If I just sit here, I should just get pushed all the way. That's not good. If I was like a 2-block like tall mob, 2-block wide, I wouldn't get pushed that much. I mean, if there's gonna be a lot of sheep in here, so it should be fine either way. But yeah, just put a water on these like little... Oh wow, it leads into a 1x1 area. Alright, let me drink some daily water, because, you know, Still a tutorial, but it's still time for daily water. Still a good time for some good daily water. Okay, need to finish off the lights. Perfect. So yeah, this farm should work anywhere. I mean, it will work from what's it called, 1.0 to modern day Minecraft, but I mean you have better farms after 1.14. So I recommend using this farm between 1.0.0 to 1.13.2. Those are the versions I would recommend using this farm. Why is that so thin? What the heck? It's like 3 tiny pixels. Whee! Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, so this is where it leads to. Now what? We want the sheep to flow down. Okay, so we want the sheep to flow down. So I'm gonna make this a 3x2 area. And then we extend this downwards. We can use glass because it looks nice. It doesn't matter what blocks you use. The only block that matters is obviously the light. But actually no, it doesn't even matter either. As long as it emits light and it can float. The only block that really matters is the actual grass. And I guess the dispenser. And I guess the signs. But you know what I mean. Like the building blocks. The only building blocks that matter are the grass, really. So there we go. So now this will like flow this way and everything. So let's go do that. And we want to find the midpoint. Now this will be off center because they need to flow down a 2x2 area so that you can actually, so it's like, you know, more efficient and everything. So it won't be symmetrical, but I hope that it will be off center, is what I'm saying. So if that bothers you, then well, too bad. You're gonna have to live with it, or just don't build the farm. It's one or the other. It's one or the other, my friend. This will be automatic redstone. Don't worry, we'll do something about that. So the sheep flow down to here, and they get lowered by a block, which is good because we don't want them to be up here for a while. Actually, I might lower this even more. We need here to be at least a 1 block area of room. Yeah, we'd want it to go to like around here. Okay, well we're gonna have to move this a bit further back. Alright, 3 blocks from the edge is where we move this back. And then we break that. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, just like so. And we want to move this towards the middle. It's happening. Yeah, I recommend putting this water in later, maybe not at the very beginning, because the water seems to be getting quite annoying. And I think 1 more block should do. And this is past the middle point. Keep on forgetting. The middle point is right here, okay? This is where the water needs to flow up to. So we're just going to make this... Again, this is not a tutorial, so don't follow along, because this is going to be... I'm all over the place right now, okay? I've not planned this at all. I'm just kind of excited, and I want to show you guys what I'm thinking. And this is more of what it is. I did this 2 blocks down, right? Yeah. So this needs to go down to there. Wait, so this goes... Oh my god. 5 blocks, and then up. And here would be 4, and then up. There should be 5 there. And... yeah, 5 here, okay. A little bit less confusing. For me. Not for you guys, it's probably incredibly confusing, because I am terrible at explaining things. But you know what, that's okay. That's okay. So this is not, like, fully automatic. The only... but it's pretty much automatic. All you need to do is just hold down right click. That's your one job. Just hold down right click and you're good. And the right click will be for... what will the right click be used for? Oh yeah, breeding the sheep. I think. Or should we use it for shearing the sheep? Yeah, the shearing. What am I talking about? See what I mean? Like, I've changed ideas. Now I'm like, oh yeah, we can just shear the sheep anyways. But yeah. So this goes down into here. Again, you want this to be fully lit up. Everything in it has to be lit up. Because you don't want, like, I don't know, some creeper or skeleton or zombie or spider or enderman or witch or scarecrow in your way. You don't want none of that. So just make sure this is all lit up. I'm going to use glowstone for that because I can put it under the water as well. I guess I am talking a bit like a tutorial guy. I mean, you can follow along, but I don't recommend that because it's going to get very confusing. This is not a tutorial, okay? Like, this is just me expressing my idea. Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, I can fly. I can fly! To be fair, you don't need a sign here. Yeah, you don't need a sign in the last one. You can save a sign. I mean, signs aren't really that expensive, but if you're like me, in my world, where I have, like, no wood, then I recommend you save your signs. Just saying. Keep on forgetting I can fly. And then we do that. And that is perfect. So now, this will go down 1 block. And a bunch of water will push the sheep. Okay, this is where you might want to use stone brick rather than wood. You don't want this thing burning down. There we go. And don't worry about the water, like the shape of it. That's just an old Minecraft thing. If you're doing this in 1.30... actually, no, I think it still is like... no, not in 1.13. It won't be like that in 1.13. It fixes that in 1.13. Yeah, I think 1.12 and under, the water does that. It does not affect anything. In fact, it's kind of annoying because you can't actually get up without flying. So, guess we could patch those holes. Yeah, this is off-center, but that's okay. That's how it's supposed to be. Because it can be 3x3, but it'll be harder to actually, you know, shear the sheep as they come along, because there'll be a lot of space for them to move around, and it's just not recommended. So yeah, they're just going to flow past, and as they flow, I guess you're just going to want to shear them. Maybe we could do... ooh, a new flowing design. No, that's not going to... actually, no, that will change something. Kind of like the style of this. It's kind of nice. So yeah, up to 8 blocks. This is how far they're going to be flowing. Again, it doesn't really... again, I'm just going to make a proper tutorial on this. Just don't worry about this, okay? This is just an idea, okay? But if this does work, I'll be so happy. Oh, if skulk sensors were a thing in old Minecraft, like that, you know, detecting sound and everything, and we could detect the sheep like eating grass and move down here, and they'd get sheared. I can't believe I found an automatic. I thought of an automatic, not shear farm, wool farm. Yeah, now if we do that again, that water does not actually flow up; it just does that. Perfect. It doesn't even stop you. Time for some daily water while we flow down. Literally down. Then over here is something I don't... oh yeah. So if you're doing this in 1.13... actually Actually, you know what? This is not a tutorial. I'll still say it. If you're doing this 1.13, then rather than doing this like old water elevator where you do signs and water, do soul sand elevators instead. I'm pretty sure they work in 1.13? I'm pretty sure. I'd be really surprised. I actually think that this would work anyways. But soul sand elevators are just more efficient. Much more proficient. Why am I turning this? Not turning, we're going up. So yeah, the player basically just stands right here. Or here, where there's less water. You just hold down right click and the sheep just flow by and you just shear them as they come. And just for, you know, safety reasons, we'll have light in here. In the little AFK room. Still gonna follow my little theme I'm going with here. The wood, glass, and stone brick theme. Just gonna make it look pretty. So yeah, I guess we could do a bit of a ladder going down. That could be wood. As in, by the way, when I said I'm gonna make a tutorial, that's probably gonna be today. Like, or tomorrow. Like, today or tomorrow. So don't, like, think, like, oh, now I have to wait, like, a billion years, and, like, oh, I already should have followed this guy's tutorial. But, yeah. You don't, just don't worry. Okay. Just hang in there. Hang tight. And I know I'm very unreliable, but this is a lot more reliable. I might even make this today in the middle of the night, because I do a lot of all-nighters, because right now is my half-term break at school. Now, this part is important. If you're in hard mode or hardcore mode, I don't recommend, you absolutely should put iron doors down here. Because you don't want stuff coming in here. Because zombies tend to break down doors way too much in this version. Like, way too much. So yeah, you can just replace that. Put down some... Actually, no, don't do levers, do buttons. Because levers, they can only be activated from one side. As in, like, you have this, and this lever does nothing. There you go. Sure. I'll make the ladder a better place next time. Then we have the ladder itself. You know what? Sure. Very strange way of getting up, but hey, it works. Put a chest down. So you just stand here, you hold down right click with your shears in hand, and the sheep just simply come by and they get sheared. Oh, you can even see like it's trying to shear. It won't do that in survival mode. So if your shears aren't doing this, then don't worry. That's just a creative mode thing. Yeah, I'm holding down right click right now and nothing's happening. But it's still trying to shear. Just not visually. Like you can see, yeah, it doesn't do that when I'm looking at nothing. Okay, let's get out of here and make the sheep actually go up now. Because we want them to go back into this chamber and for them to eat some more grass and regrow their wool. And this dispenser will be on like a little redstone clock, which might make it do its thing after like every, I don't know. The more sheep you have in here, the better. Because if you only have like 2 sheep, then it's going to be very difficult to do this. Because the dispenser will have to be on a very long timer. It will just take a long time. Just get 2 sheep in here, breed them a lot. And then it's fine. Just put them like in a little cage above. And then like when you're done, just break the blocks underneath and they will just fall in. Probably the easiest way of doing that. And sheep are easier to learn. Just wheat, you know. Not too difficult. Just hold wheat, they follow you. For those who don't know. Let's do some signs. I was gonna say signage, but no, we're not doing signage. That's not what we're doing. I think we can just do this. This should work. So they tried to bob up on this. And they kind of float up. Actually, no, I think they can drown from that. We don't want the sheep to drown. That's the last thing we want. Thinking of a way to do this. I think if we just break down 1 block further, that should be fine. There we go. By the way, I actually have made a section in the channel page for tutorials now. So yeah, expect tutorials on this channel from now on. Because I actually have wanted to do that for a bit. Tutorials are just fun. You go into here. The sheep wants to go up. Yeah. Because the sheep are like very jumpy. They like to jump a lot. And every mob, when they're in water, they try to float up. So they're going to like... It's like holding down space. If you hold down space and it works, then the sheep will go... Then when the sheep holds down space, it'll work. Oh, yeah, I can fly! I always forget that I can just fly. It's so much easier that way. And in case you want to see if it's working, you can make this nice little windowed area. At this point, this is a semi-tutorial. I won't put this in the tutorials page, though. This will just be a video out there. We're going to use glass blocks because I think it would just look nicer. It would just look a little bit weird with glass panes, and yeah, they're also going to they could also get stuck at the top if they're glass panes. So just use glass blocks, don't use panes. Because panes are a pain. See what I did there? So this can be as tall as you want, but you don't want them taking too much fall damage either. That's actually something I should probably consider. They're just going to take fall damage and they're going to die. Probably not the best thing. Unless I set the redstone clock to make it, like, when they fall. Nah, I think I should just make this, like, here, yeah. Oh, this is too low. We go 1 block higher, I think? Maybe we can also go above the glowstone. Also, I'm gonna probably... What do I do with this glowstone? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It's my first time, okay. Okay, let's water bucket. Let's water bucket. Let's start water bucketing. Okay. We go here. Oh, the pollen is getting to me. My eyes are really itchy. But do you know what the weird thing is? I've not gone outside today. Or opened my windows. How the heck is the pollen getting in? But to be fair, pollen is just that one thing that just finds its way in anyways. And that's very annoying about it. Oh my god, come on water. Flow. Yeah, I guess I figured out a way how to make non-flowing water. You guys want a tutorial on that? How to make non-flowing water in Minecraft 1.6.4. Yeah, I am in version 1.6.4, by the way. But yeah, this should work in any other version up until 1.13. So yeah, the new requirements are basically shears being a... Oh! Okay, hold on. No. This farm can be built from 1.1 to 1.13.2. Because sheep don't regrow their wool in 1.0. Yeah. Okay, you cannot do this in 1.0. I repeat, you cannot do this in 1.0. I mean, 1.1 is just basically like a finish-up version of 1.0. It's like a clean-up like version. The clean-up update. I'll actually lower this by 1 because I don't want them to take fall damage. See, that's very important with these sheep. We don't want them taking fall damage because here it might seem they won't take fall damage because when you like slide off. Oh, you actually do take damage. Well, it's even worse because I was gonna say that the sheep do their jumpy thing where they jump and then they fall. So they could just go like, wee. I know, like, wee. And we don't want that. So don't make your sheep fall. Also, do put walls around this. I'm gonna do that in a sec. Oh, yeah, I was meant to make this lower. And simply just do that. That should stop that. Now what? So the sheep fall into there, they regrow. Okay. Really? that's a 3-block fall. Wait, what about if I... Bruh. So they're still gonna take fall damage anyways. If they, like, jump. And I'm pretty sure they will. Wait. Do sheep in Minecraft regenerate? Regenerate health, not wool. Oh. Okay, well they don't regen. I need to rethink this now. I guess that just means, like, you're just gonna have to come in here every once in a while just to, like, you know, regrow the sheep. Or we can just prevent them from jumping. You can't really jump, like... The only problem is they're gonna get on the glowstone. We don't want that. I guess you could do that. Yeah, that could work. Okay, I think we just prevented sheep from taking fall damage. Simple as. The farm is automatic again. And we're also gonna put some glass here, because yeah, we don't want them getting on here, because then they won't really flow back down, and I don't know. I mean, you can't really have more than one sheep there, so only 3 sheep would ever really get stuck, but you know, just better be safe than sorry. Now we go for the now we do the redstone clock. But first of all, actually no, yeah, let's do the redstone clock first. That's first of all. So let's just move away from this lever. I just need a lot of space for my redstone, because I'm not a redstone nerd. First of all, does this work? No. That's an issue. So dispensers just don't work like that. You can't just, like, activate that. Come on. What about if it's like, I think this will work. I'm confident in this idea. Do redstone torch. But it's already turned on. We don't want that. So by the way, wasn't there like... There was some way of making like a redstone thing that just like goes in circles and then just stops. Maybe it was the other way around? No. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Alright, so we want this to lead in there. Actually, it doesn't matter if it's already on. Yeah, that does not matter at all, right? So if we do... Okay, so every time it resets. So right now it's on... Okay, so right now it's on off. And then, okay, so every time it resets. So we just want to have like a big redstone clock. That's what I'm saying. So let's first like connect this up to the dispenser. That should have dispensed all the water out. And this is basically what pushes the sheep down into the flow chamber. And I don't think they can flow back up, can they? No, okay. Maybe I do like this feature after all. I actually don't know if it's a feature or a bug. I think it's a feature though. I think there was something about like not being able to swim upstream. I think that came out at some point, like 1.5 or something. But yeah, it does not affect anybody. So we want to have like this big redstone clock. We'll make it down here, because I guess that's just the easiest way to do that. So yeah, the more sheep you have, the smaller the... To be fair, we don't even need this to be that big. Because yeah, the more sheep you have, the less time you need for them to actually eat the grass. So, I mean, building it up here is going to be a pain. You know, that's going to be a pain. But I think, yeah, if we do it like that. And then... there we go. So that connects up like that. And then we'd have like... oh. If it's facing like that... ah! Turns into bedrock. Then you have that, and then boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then this connects up over to... okay, I need to make this like a one-way like thing. How do I do that? That does not work. I need it facing that way. I think I need more space. So we have that. Yeah, there we go. And then that goes this way. No. What? Actually, wait, no, that's fine. That's what it's supposed to be. Okay. This will all be on its last tick. Bro, am I cooking something, bro? Am I cooking? Okay, so then we have that, and I don't really know how to make a switch for this farm, but we'll just have a lever here. Okay, gets rid of the water. How long does it take it to turn back on? I think that's not enough time. I think we need to make it bigger. We need more redstone. Not too much more. Because, yeah, I don't want this to be too quick. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want this to be too quick. And boom, 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 boom. And then boom, 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 boom. And then... okay. All on the last tick. So I think that's 4 ticks, because technically it starts on 1. That's 1 tick. There we go. And then we go boom, 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 boom. Okay, so that should just work. Oh my god, this video is 48 minutes long. Holy! Got a bit ahead of myself, didn't I? Oh, that's not good. We don't want 2 of those. We'll just wait for it to get here. So the water's off. Yeah, I think this is enough time for the sheep to eat grass. At least one of them will. Alright, how about we start off by putting... what do you say? I'd say... Let's start off by putting... maybe 10 sheep. Alright? We'll start with 10. So we'll wait for this to do its thing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can this one be... already one of them ate the grass. Already. And this is like, you know, that's light grey. Alright, they all get pushed down. Now, do they flow properly? Oh no, they're getting stuck. Oh no, they're pushing themselves out. That guy got stuck for sure. Again, this is not the perfect design, okay? It's not perfect. It's a design. Oh wow, they're already going in here. So you just stand here. And let's grab some shears. Oh, I even collected one. I'm literally just holding down the button. Oh, are they going up? Oh, no! No! They didn't go up. Oh, come on. Alright, well let's kill all the sheep, because I have another way. And this one definitely works. I was just not sure about this way. And it's not like the chat GPT, it definitely works. It's like, it actually works. Yeah, you all just die. Alright, we need signs again. So... there we go. Water. But yeah, I think the redstone timing is perfect. Is there sponges? Oh yeah, there is, but they didn't work. Actually, they might. They actually could work. Okay. I don't know. It's just testing. Okay. I think they did work at some point, like in 1.2 or something, and then they just stopped working. I mean, sponges were around since Classic. I don't know why, but they were. Don't know what was so important for them. I don't know why it was so important for them to exist, but they did. Why can I not? Okay. Let's get some signs. See, everyone, they were supposed to be used for decoration, and this is what they're being used for. Let's get rid of all that. Okay, let's get some water. And that will be important, actually. So yeah, kind of like in a diagonal way, if you see what I mean. So they should still flow in perfectly normally. Yeah, because now, like, yeah, we can even test it right now. You're kidding me. You're kidding. How do you make sheep float up? Why is it so difficult? Is it because it thinks it's like already underwater and about to die? Because if so, then that's a little bit gruesome. Alright, how about this? Get rid of all these. Get rid of all the water. And we do boom, and boom. And then we put water up here. I don't know, I feel like this one might work. I'll just have to keep trying. So we keep on going up. That's not right. We keep on going up. And 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 up. Okay, so we fill that in with water. If this doesn't work, I'm gonna be very confused. And a little bit concerned. Okay, let's go back down into here. Let's test it out. Yes, it works. Perfect. Does he get stuck at the top? Oh. There we go. The only issue is they could potentially drown if they're in there for too long. I don't know how to. I don't really think I can prevent that. At least I can think of a way to prevent that. There definitely is a way. I just can't think of it. Simple as. And he's back at it. Alright, well, let's kill these sheep now, because we don't need them anymore. Okay, so the final, like, step of the process is to actually just put the hoppers down. So we're going to replace that grass from earlier with hoppers. So we actually, because we actually want to collect all this stuff. Now, you don't have to use hoppers. You can just, like, make some flow chamber that makes it flow towards you. If you're in a version earlier than 1.5. But if you're not, then that's great. Oh. I keep on thinking that it opens, like, a menu for some reason. That's why I kept on pressing escape. I was like, why is it pausing my game? Now we just grab a chest of any kind. Can be a trap chest, can be... I actually don't think it can be an end chest. We do that, and that, and then that. Actually, we'll do that. So that all flows into that chest, which, yeah, it's good. Actually, no, it's not good. That needs to go there, and we'll just connect that to there. Okay, that is your little chest area done. Again, you can move this anywhere you want. This is a very rough design. Okay, it's nothing too simple. It's not the most space efficient. But there you go. This is your sheep farm. This is your wool farm. You know, modern day Minecraft, you place down like 7 blocks. I genuinely think it's like around 7. But yeah, it's a little bit more, but it's still an automatic sheep farm. Which I'm willing to test now, once this decides to finish. So we'll wait for this, and then we'll put in 25 sheep for a test. So that goes like that. So this probably produces quite a lot of wool per hour. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm just gonna dye them all white so that we have a, you know, no calculating required. Let's also pick that up. They're all getting pushed down now. I think they're all white. I mean, it doesn't have to be white, just like, it has to be one color, is what I mean. So now you just sit down, you hold right click, and the sheep just come by. Oh my god, I made an automatic wool farm. Just look a little bit down, maybe at the stone brick. I think that's a little bit better. Oh my god, I made an automatic wool farm. I actually can't believe I just designed my own farm. That's unbelievable. Now, if you do run out of grass at the top, then that would actually be quite a big issue. Can't really think of a fix for that. Now, they will get a little bit stuck around here, which is okay, I think. I actually don't know if that's okay. Oh no. Are they stuck? They'll make it. They're going. You can see they're going. Yeah, you can see they're going. They're going quite slowly. Yeah, they're going very slowly. Are they stuck? Oh no. I think that's all of the sheep down. What's happening over here? Wait, they can't? They can't make it? They can't flow up this thing? Oh no, I just think it's really difficult. Like, they have to move, like, left to right, left to right. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. Oh no. That's why we did the other design that I had earlier. But that didn't seem to work. How much did we get? 13? Oh. And squid ink. Yeah, I recommend a better chest design than what I did, because it doesn't seem to be sorting properly. I didn't even know we had a brown sheep. Oh no. You know what? I'm gonna finish this off camera, then I'll make a tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!